Welcome to my culture training presentation. My name is Howard Miller. The country I'm presenting about is Singapore. Singapore is a rich, beautiful country located in Southeast Asia. It is a group of islands as part of the Malay Peninsula. For hundreds of years, it's been a strategic trading port, being located where the Indian Ocean meets the South China Sea. The British established a colony there in the 1800s, and today it's part of the Commonwealth. Singapore became an independent state in 1965, which started its modernization. The population of Singapore is 6 million people who live in densely populated urban areas. Migration has played a large part in Singapore's development. The ethnic groups are Chinese, who make up about 3/4 of the population, Malay, Indian, and other. About 30,000 Americans live in Singapore. For food, you can find all kinds of cuisines. Because of the proximity to the sea, there are seafood options like crabs, clams, squid, and oysters. One favorite dish is stingray served on a banana leaf with sambal, a chili. You'll also find pork chicken or lamb skewers and noodle-based broth dishes. There are shopping centers, hotels, and restaurants with many different styles and price ranges, from modest to luxury. Tipping is not a custom in restaurants and can be frowned upon or misinterpreted. Instead, there's a service charge added. This is a picture of a hawker center, an open-air food market with tables and chairs. They are more sanitary than other Asian food markets. Singapore is business-friendly to the United States. There are similarities in beliefs. The 5 stars on the Singapore flag represent democracy, peace, progress, justice, and equality. Because of the diversity of culture, there are 4 official languages: English, Mandarin Chinese, Malay, and Tamil. English is taught in schools and is the official language for business. Singapore is a modern country with high-rise buildings, good medical services, courts, armed forces, and a good education system. The country has superior infrastructure and a state-of-the-art airport, excellent highways, and subways. There are laws to keep it clean, like no chewing gum or public smoking is allowed. Singapore has no natural resources. The main business opportunities are in finance, trade, and high-tech manufacturing. It is a regional hub for oil and gas refining. There are pro-business laws and political stability which promotes growth and investment. Here are a few tips for doing business in Singapore. Unlike some Asian countries, bribes and corruption are frowned upon and can bring strict penalties. Citizens of Singapore are ardent followers to the rule of law. There is an emphasis on group harmony, which is more important than the individual. There are strong hierarchical relationships, and deference is given to seniority and the elderly. Singaporeans value calmness, discipline, and order. They start meetings on time. You will want to avoid being impatient or losing your temper. Don't stand with hands on hips, as this is seen as aggressive or angry. Pointing your finger is considered rude. Business dress is similar to the United States, and professional standard business clothes are worn. There are protocols for meeting people. You should be aware of the person's culture or religious beliefs. There is some hesitation shaking hands. In Chinese culture, you wait for a woman to extend her hand first. In Muslim culture, men do not touch women in public. It is common to use a bowing of the head greeting, and you may bow your head back in respect. Personal relationships are valued before a business deal is made. They take time to develop. Be patient. Business cards are exchanged after introductions. Present it with both hands. Treat business cards with respect and keep them in pristine condition. In conclusion, Singapore is a beautiful, fascinating country with a mix of cultures represented. It is very friendly to business and has educated, diligent workers. Though some cultural differences exist, they can be quickly understood and respected. This will help promote positive interactions and ensure successful business opportunities develop and continue. Thank you for watching. Here's a list of references to find out more.